is a highly sensitive area.
I know, and I'm not in an unrestricted area. I'm on a public street.
All right.
Because, you know, I'm just saying, I mean, he said it too. All right, don't get that close. 6 foot distance, bro. 6 foot distance, bro.
Yeah, don't get it.
Right, so I'm free to stay, I'm free to go?
No, free to go.
Free to go?
Leave from this area, or you're going to be arrested for obstruction.
Okay, as soon as you leave, I'll leave.
No.
You can watch me.
You don't tell me what to do.
Oh, what crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm trying to get to the bottom, trying to figure this out. Can you work with us so we can...
You want me to help you with your investigation?
Yeah, we want to know what you were doing here. That's as simple as that. I'm asking you a simple
Whatever you see me doing is what I was doing.
I just got here. You tell me. I wasn't here before when I got the call. We got multiple calls.
A photographer filming in public near a refinery faces threats from security and Henderson police, including being told the FBI will be called. He stands firm, asserting his right to film, and refuses to ID himself, demanding proof of trespassing.
Hey, this is private. It's not public.
This is a public street. I can't hear you. I'm not here to do no ill will. I'm just here filming.
I understand, but this is a highly sensitive area.
I know, and I'm not in an unrestricted area. I'm on a public street.
All right.
Because, you know, I'm just saying, I mean, he said it too. All right, don't get that close. 6 foot distance, bro. 6 foot distance, bro.
Yeah, don't get it.
Yeah, look, even he's telling you to get away from me. 6 foot distance. You see how far he is? I can touch him. You think my arm's 6 foot? Wow, look at that intimidation factor. Did you see that? Tried to assault me.
Okay.
Tried to assault me.
Let's go.
Wow, even your own partner told you stop, get away, because that was ridiculous what you just did. I've been professional this whole time. This is a First Amendment protected activity on a public street that I'm filming. You wanted to do that? I got you now. I'm gonna look you up because you're public record with your company. I'm gonna put in a complaint with Allied Security right now. That's for sure. Your guy right here was on film saying for you to stop and you kept doing it. So if he's your supervisor, that's even worse. So you see these guys, they don't know what to do. I'm gonna continue doing my thing, go film the other buildings that I need to film. And we'll see if the FBI shows up. I hope the FBI shows up. That would be the best thing ever, man. You can't believe you said that. You just spouted off like you've been watching some FBI files. I'm gonna call the FBI. Come on, man. Do you know how dumb you sounded when you did that? At least you do. That's good. That's all I needed to see. I mean, you know that was ridiculous. Then you tell me I'm allowed to be here just to leave. If you would have been polite, I would have been gone. I was filming one little area. He doesn't want to hear it no more because he lied and did his little thing. Wow, man, so unprofessional. It's all right, you can photo me. That's a First Amendment protected activity, man. You see this guy? I mean, this guy doesn't want to talk no more. He was professional, but his buddy wasn't. Now he wants to be unprofessional. I'm asking him if I should wait for the FBI to come, because I will wait. I'm not going to run for something that I'm doing legal activity. And he won't respond. You see this. This is live. Everyone's talking right now about why aren't you responding and doing your job, a professional, what security's supposed to do. You're not going to respond. So is the FBI showing up? Yeah, I'm gonna go film some more buildings and I'll be right here, man, if they show up. Oh my God. This is the lack of stupidity that you deal with. So we're gonna go up here, guys. We're gonna go up above the hill and see what they say about me being right here. What? This is a public street.
This is private property.
This is a public street though.
I'll have the cops.
All right, they already threatened me with the FBI. Have a good day, bro. You're just as dumb as them, stupid fuck. You hear that, guys? Now he's gonna call the cops, he said. Here's the cops here, so we're gonna see right here. Oh, here's a cop right here. Let's see what he wants to say. Shit. There it is. That's Henderson Police Department, as you see. So he's pulling over. He's gonna make contact. We'll see what he wants. So you see that's car 5935. We'll ask him for his badge and all that in a minute. We'll see what's up. So I'm gonna move and we'll see if this guy gets all tripped out if I move. Let's see if he wants to move. I'm gonna go this way. I thought he was gonna just say something, but he's not. Let's just keep walking up. Boom, 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 boom. This cop, I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? Let's see. Let's wait for this cop. See what he wants to say, man. I'm done with this. My God. I can already tell it's gonna be a tyrant. Let's see what he says.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how about yourself?
Doing all right. We got reports that you were on private property filming.
Nope, I'm on the street. Unless this is a private street all of a sudden, which it's not, because I asked all the companies right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to tell that. They've been harassing me, following me for 20 minutes or 30 minutes maybe. They keep going up with their little golf carts way up. I'm not on nobody's property. I'm not doing no ill will.
You never went on their private property?
I'm not on their property. This street, I never went off the street. Nothing that says no unauthorized access, nothing. I never went past their gates. I never went past their guard checks, nothing. Never went up to their guard checks. So I can be right, just like I'm here filming right here. I can be this is what I do for a living, and I'm doing a story. I told them that, they keep harassing me, I'm finishing up my story, and that's it.
What are you doing a story on, can I ask?
I'm not gonna say, because then if I tell you the story, how can I release the story? It's not a story anymore. So I don't release any information ever.
I'm just gonna verify that you weren't trespassing, because we were told that you were. So what's your last name?
I'm not gonna, I don't have to give my ID for what? I haven't done a crime.
I'm investigating a crime. I have reasonable suspicion.
There's no reasonable suspicion of me committing a crime with the camera. No, it's not. I'm filming. I'm a photographer, and that's what I'm doing.
You were told that you were trespassing.
Okay, so you need to go investigate it, but I'm not trespassing.
I'm here investigating.
They never trespass me. No cop has trespassed me. Nobody can trespass me from a public street. I have witnesses at this property here that watched them and even commented on it and said that what they were doing was following me and harassing them. They would testify against it. So go do your investigation. I don't need to give my name and ID. But I don't need to give my name and ID up for anything. I don't give up. That's a Fourth Amendment right. I don't have to reveal that to you for nothing. I've done no crime. There's no suspicion of a crime. I'm here filming, and that's it. And you know that's all I'm doing. So you can't violate my right. Well, you're watching, and you came up and filmed. So, and you can go ask anybody else around these properties. I'm doing nothing else but filming, and that's not a suspicion of a crime. You cannot suspect that of a crime for me just filming right here.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm on a public property. I don't care, bro. I'm not gonna talk to you. Am I being detained?
Yes, right now you are.
For what? For what crime?
Until I find out whether or not you were trespassing.
What crime?
I just told you.
What
trespassing.
Crime? There is no trespassing. Because how can you trespass from this?
That's
how can you trespass? This road goes all the way down. I can be on this road anywhere it goes.
For one, you're a pedestrian in the roadway right now.
No, I'm not. I'm right here because this is the easement. This is public easement.
This is easement. That's roadway.
This is public easement too. Right here.
This is roadway.
This has been broke. This is public easement. I looked it up on Google Maps.
Google Maps is not the official.
Okay, man, I'll go do your investigation. I'm done talking to you.
That's fine.
Go live. What's your name and badge number?
I'm Officer Anderson. My badge number is 2083. You're still refusing to identify yourself?
I'm not refusing. I don't have to. There's no articulate of a crime committed, and I haven't committed a crime, so I don't need to reveal myself for no reason.
All right, so you refuse to identify yourself.
I'm not refusing. Don't try to put words in my mouth.
I'm asking you to identify yourself.
I'm telling you that what crime have I committed, and there is no crime.
Okay.
You know I'm on public property, and this is public property. You can't trespass me from public property, so
you're
I'm done.
refusing to identify yourself?
I'm not refusing to identify.
You're not willing to identify yourself?
I'm not going to answer any more questions of yours. Now you're trying to entrap me. I've had good interactions with Henderson Police. You're going to be the first one to be a tyrant. This is crazy.
Be a tyrant.
I don't have no reason to identify, and you know that. Go do your job. I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Control 221. Can you connect me to the PR on my phone?
I'm going to get my phone right here. Is that all right? You good? I'm not here to do ill will.
I just got the phone.
Contact Robert Lukerson, Law Office. Hopefully he's doing his job and educating this guy right now on what trespassing really is. No, because I'm being illegally detained. He's already failed on that. An illegal detainment for no reason. I'm stuck here. I can't leave. He told me I cannot leave. No. Oh, I'm live right now. That's why I said go on live. You can watch it too. I'm live right now. I'm telling you right now, this guy right here is illegally detaining me because these guys, they said they were going to call the FBI. So that's what they said. They were going to call the FBI. Here comes the guy that did the illegal 911 call.
All right, so what they are advising is that this is a private property.
Okay, I never heard, that's not what they told me before, and I got that on camera.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is that certain portions are owned by certain companies around here.
I know. This is not their portion.
So this portion is Ahern, but he's got pictures of you on their portion.
No, I was on the public roadway because I was driving down on my scooter, and then I realized it was a dead end, and I came back up. So he can't play that, and I got that all on camera, and so does Ahern because I've talked to them.
That's fine. But what I'm telling you is he's got a picture of you.
Yeah, I got a picture of them coming up here and harassing me. Why are they up here harassing me?
Because they're trying to find out why you're on the property.
No, I wasn't on the property. I turned around and came back up, and I got told by the one guard right here at the hard hat that I was allowed to be on the property just to please leave because it's making his job harder. That's exact words. I got it on camera, man. I'm live with over 3,500 people right now, man.
That's great.
That's ridiculous that you're going to illegally detain me for nothing.
I'm not illegally detaining you for nothing.
I'm ready to go. Am I ready to go? Because I'm done talking to you.
You're not free to go.
For what? Why am I still here then?
I'm still investigating the trespassing.
For what?
Trespassing.
I'm ready to go. Nobody's even asked me to leave, so it doesn't matter. I'm ready to go. This is illegal detainment.
No, it's not.
My lawyer's telling me it's illegal detainment
right now. That's fine. Your lawyer can tell you whatever he wants.
It is an illegal detainment. You know that.
It's not. I can hold you up for an hour while I investigate this crime.
For what? There's no articulate of a crime. That's the thing. I'm a photographer, and you can't use that suspicion of a crime.
That's fine.
You can't do that. I'm ready to leave. This is illegal detainment. Yep, no, he's just standing here staring at me. Yeah, you come with a camera and it doesn't matter. They're gonna hold me. They're not holding them. Are they detained?
What were they detained for?
They're harassing me and threatening me. Are they detained?
How did they threaten you?
I'm wondering, are they detained? Because I'm telling you, so why don't you go detain them?
To ask me, tell me what they did to
They harassed me, then he got in my face and hit me with his camera, basically trying to get in my face more than 6 feet. His partner witnessed it as he came in my face with his camera, way within 2 feet, was in my face with the camera, hit my camera with his phone.
Okay.
So then why don't you go detain them now, since that's what you do?
Like I did with you first.
Okay, I'm waiting for you to detain them.
All right.
See, because that's how it always goes. You're gonna detain me when I'm not done no crime. This is why people don't respect the police at all. I've had all good interactions with Henderson police. You're gonna be the first one. I cannot believe this. What a tyrant. So what are you investigating? Are we still here?
Yeah.
What are you're not investigating, you're just standing here. What are you investigating? Can I know?
I'm detaining you while it's being investigated.
For what?
We're gonna be looking at the...
That I'm on a public street?
It's not a public street.
It is. I drove down and came back. How do I know that? From where does it, show me a sign where it shows that I can't be here. Show me a sign where it shows that this is a private street. Show me a sign, because there's none. And you know that. So don't try to do an illegal thing because I'm on a street.
Nobody's trying to do an
You're trying to illegally trespass me because I came down a street and didn't know where I was at.
Talk over everybody.
No.
You want me to explain? I'll explain.
Okay, explain it to me.
But you keep talking over.
Okay, I'm waiting.
This part of the road is private. You just said that you understood that it's owned by Ahern.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I said this property is Ahern. This is a public easement.
From here down to this first to the... Go for it.
But this is a public easement. So where do I have public to get out of here? How do I get out of here when it says visitor access that way? I went and followed a sign that says visitor access.
But then when
I got there and realized there was gates.
Again, you're talking over me.
Okay, tell me.
Do you want me to tell you?
I do. I'm just upset about being illegally detained for nothing.
You're not being illegally detained. All right. We have information stating that you were on private property. You were advised by security that you needed to leave that property, and that you argued that was public property.
I wasn't advised to leave ever.
Okay.
So they don't.
That's what I'm telling you.
I want to see that on camera.
So I have reasonable suspicion You're in an area where a crime is being reported. I can detain you for up to an hour to determine whether or not that crime occurred.
Okay,
right?
but I'm ready to leave because I was never asked to leave.
That's fine.
So until they ask me to leave, you can't trespass me, right?
I'm telling you that I was told you were asking.
But I'm asking, I haven't been, so I'm asking you. Now, unless they've told me to leave.
Now I'm telling you that I'm detaining you for up to an hour until we determine whether or not
they told me to leave.
You want to continue talking over me?
No, I'm asking you a question.
I'm done talking
I'm asking you a question.
I'll let you know when you're free to leave.
I'm asking you a question though about
I'll let you
how
know
can
when you're
how can they trespass me when they haven't even asked me to leave? And it's not. This is a public roadway. I went off there. There's no signs that show that it's a private property, private roadway.
All right.
So I mean, I'm asking you. Can you show me a sign where it shows that? So I knew that I was not supposed to come in here. Because how was I supposed to not be able to come in here? This is public businesses all the way down this road. That's what I'm asking you. So I mean, what's wrong? So how is that? I come down the road and then I get harassed by them. They say they're going to call the FBI, so I say I'm not going to run from law enforcement. I'll wait for law enforcement.
Yeah, I know.
And that's it.
You do this everywhere you go.
I don't.
You do.
I don't. I film. I've been filming for you a long time.
Okay.
I don't have a problem following the law. If I was asked to leave, I'd be able to leave, but this is a public area. There's a public easement to get out. I had to be on a public easement to get out.
Okay.
What you're saying, okay, but isn't that the law? The ADA laws?
ADA?
Yeah, where's the public easement? You have to have public easement at all times. Even on private property.
Okay.
Where's the public easement? You said this was it, right? So I'm on the road riding up. There's nothing I did wrong. So I'm allowed to film and I'm allowed to ride up this road and go back up.
And I'm allowed to detain you for up to an hour.
I know.
While I determine
didn't
whether
say
or not
you
a crime
weren't.
occurred.
I didn't say you weren't.
You keep saying that I'm detaining you for no reason.
It's an illegal detainment.
It's not.
It is, because there's no crime that's been committed.
There's a crime being reported.
Doesn't matter. So then they should be arrested for that illegal reporting an illegal a false statement. That's a false 911 call.
We'll find out if it is. Nobody said it was a 911 call.
They said it was.
Who did?
You.
I didn't say it was a 911 call.
Yeah, you just showed up on the street.
There's more than just 911 calls.
311. So now you're going to be all politically correct. Okay.
Yeah, so you want to be correct, right?
Yeah. I'm going to get my water out of my bag.
That's fine.
Is that cool? All right. I'm not here to do ill will to you guys. I respect the cops when they do their job right.
Like I said, I know who you are. I've seen your videos.
All right, I appreciate it. And you'll see that I was always... What about the Army video, if you've seen my videos?
I haven't seen all of them.
What about the Army one? Did you see the Army one? I premiered that officer because he was amazing that I was allowed to film from that public sidewalk and the Army called the cops on me. And he told them that they were totally ignorant for doing that. And if I wanted to raise my stick, I can raise my stick. If I want to do this, which I don't try to antagonize. I just come up and film things and then I walk off. That's it.
Like I said, man.
But this is not right to detain me. It's one thing to talk to me and ask me, and if you would have said they asked me to leave, I would have just left.
Right.
So that's what I'm waiting for you to say, because I was never asked to leave.
I'm
getting a battery out too.
That's fine. I'm telling you that they told me you were asked to leave.
I know, but I wasn't.
And if you were asked to leave, then you'd be trespassing.
All I was told.
We can agree on that? Can we agree on that if you were asked to leave and they told you that was private property?
But I was never asked to leave.
Okay, but I'm telling you, but if they had.
I'm not going to play the if game because you won't play that with me either.
I will play that with you.
Because I feel that that's just the entrapment. They never asked me.
So hear me out. If they had asked you to leave and you refused at that point, you would have been trespassing. If you can agree to that, then you can agree that I have a reason to detain you to find out if that occurred.
Yeah, I was never told that this is a public easement and I'm allowed to be on this public easement anywhere I go. That's all I'm going to keep saying because that's what it is. Where's my damn water, man? But I'm letting you know right now, if I'm told to leave, I'd leave. Okay. There's no reason to try to trespass me or get ID because that's not going to happen for something I didn't do. That's the one thing I'm more mad about. There's no reason for me. I have nothing to hide. Obviously, you see my videos, I have nothing to hide. So my problem with this is that, you know, I'm stuck here and I haven't been told to leave. And I'm already off there. I'm not even on their property. And I've been everywhere. I was over here talking to the snorkel guys, talking to them forever. Okay. They were telling me this is funny. They keep pulling up and harassing you, circling you with 3 cars. They almost crashed into each other in the street. They blocked a semi coming up. It was hysterical. That's why I stayed, to watch these guys keep doing that. It's funny. Why would you do that as grown men? For nothing. And I'm not even on your property, ever. I'm not passing any unauthorized gates or anything, so it doesn't matter. I went down the street, going up the street. I'm filming. If you look down there, what's down there? The mountains. It's pretty nice. Just saying.
trespassing down their property and asked to leave. He says that he was never asked to leave at any point.
Okay.
He says that he went down, was filming around, and used the easement to come back up.
Okay.
So he's claiming he was never asked to leave, never went past any point where it says private entry or any of that nature. He's saying that he was down there on their property, he was advised that it was their property, and he was asked to leave and was told, go call the FBI. Was what he said to them. So
They never asked me to leave. He just said, I'm going to call the FBI. That's what, I mean, it was funny. These guys at Snorkel were laughing so hard across the way, bro. He goes, he yelled, he goes, you're going to call the FBI for a guy with a camera? And that guy got on, and then he refrains and says, it was the guy in the hard hat, it was the first guy that was there, come up on me. He said, I said, sir, it's a public road, I'm just going up and down the road, da da da. He goes, well, you don't have to leave, but it just make my job easier, just leave, please.
Okay, so this is where we're at right now, okay?
Okay, I'm willing to leave from the, I'm not going to mess with them anymore.
Okay, so this is what all comes down to with us, man, is everybody's allowed to film where like Republic has access, right?
Yep.
Our understanding is, we're gonna screw over here a little bit with
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah,
It's been pretty bad.
our understanding is this is a private drive.
Okay.
Hold on. So our understanding is this is a private drive, okay? You know what I mean? So on a private drive, you don't have the liberty to go on a private property to film. You know what I'm saying? Especially this is owned and maintained by the company. This is owned and maintained by the city.
It's not owned and maintained by them, though.
No, so that's what we're at the bottom of is it Ahern that owns it. If Ahern owns it and you're on their property, they can trespass you from the property. You know what I mean?
They could if they asked you already to leave before that point. If they told you to leave.
If they told you to leave.
But if they haven't, and all he said was, and I told him over and over, I said,
Actually, I'm gonna go back on that for a second. Anybody on anybody's property can be trespassed, even if they never went on the
we're not
property.
going to arrest you for trespassing until after.
It just means you just get trespassed. Now, if you come back, you can be arrested. But to be trespassed, you don't have to be on the property and asked to leave. They can trespass you regardless.
so, but they never asked me that. And what it was is he said, I'm going to call the FBI. They cackle him. That's why I said they told me right away.
Over here?
There was a whole bunch of guys in here, yeah, in the back doing their break. They cackled him. It was funny. And they said, then I said, okay, good. If you're going to call the FBI, if that's what you're really doing, because I don't think the FBI is going to show up for a camera. I'm not going to run from law enforcement. And like you said, if you've watched my videos, that's what I always say. I'm not going to run from you guys and have you guys find me 3 blocks away and think I was running. So then they can say, he ran. He knew he was, no. I know I'm doing something right. I looked at Google Maps. This is a regular street. It has access to multiple businesses. I actually rent from here, so I've actually done business with this company.
But even though Google shows it coming in,
I understand what you're saying now. They're saying it's a private drive, but on Google it shows it's public roadway. See, and that it's not owned by any one company here.
and it could show that, but doesn't take away from the fact that it actually is.
But they don't own it. The people that are trying to trespass me from the road.
They're saying that they own,
saying
so this
down
little
that.
intersection right here, they own past that.
They don't. It's on Google. I mean, I'm not going to go back.
Like I
I'm
said-
not trying to cause issues. That's not my thing.
Right.
I want them to know, though, that you're not going to threaten me with the FBI and then I'm going to run.
Yeah, and like I said, and like we're not gonna do any of that. But one thing I'll tell you though is this: so they have a picture of you on the property.
When I rode down on the scooter.
Right. So because that you were on the property, they want you trespassed.
But that's because I had to get out. They never asked me, and all I did was flip around. And I've been up here talking to these guys and filming over here for the whole time. So I'm willing to leave, but I'm not going to ID for something I didn't do wrong. Because there's no signs. If you could show me one sign that shows me this is not a public roadway, that this is private property, or I'm not allowed to enter here, you won't, because it says visitor access down here. So I was going down there to check out. I was actually going to the visitor access to see if I can tour the plant. I thought it was kind of cool. I looked it up. It's a titanium plant. Let me check it out, right? I get down there. Security pulls up on me within 2 seconds and is like, you can't be down here. I'm going to call the FBI. But I said, wait a minute. I said, it's a public. He goes, well, you could be here, but just, man, I can't have, it's making my job hard. So he backpedaled. You know, he's not telling me it's private property at all. He's saying it, then he's backpedaling. And that's what I'm saying. If he would have said, this is private property, you're going to get trespassed. No. All he said was, I'm going to call the FBI. I said, okay, I'm going to wait for the FBI. I asked him multiple times on the camera, over and over and over, are you calling the FBI yet? If you are, let me know. I'll wait. If not, I'm leaving. The only reason I'm waiting is because I'm not going to run from law enforcement. I say it over and over on the camera. So I told him I'm wanting to leave. I'm supposed to meet my wife anyways for dinner. She's not going to be happy about this, that if I tell her she hates that I'm filming.
Okay.
So I'm not going to bother them, but they don't need to come in their cars. I would like you guys to ask them They wanted to circle me in their cars. He got within, I'm not going to show you because it's totally aggressive, within this close, hit my camera with his phone, you know, trying to get in my face. His guy, and you better not lie, because I mean, I would hope you'd be honest, the bald guy said that the other guy told him stop, because he was all chasing me in my face with the thing. I almost fell over my scooter.
Gotcha.
It's not right what they did.
Gotcha.
And I told him, I kept asking him, like, should I wait for the FBI? All I want to know is, did you really contact her? Are you trying to bluff me? I'm leaving regardless.
Gotcha.
I came here, I got a few good shots, because it's awesome. They got cement trucks mixing the cement non-stop, pouring it. Have you ever seen them clean a cement truck? I bet you haven't. I never even knew how they did that.
Okay.
It's a chemical truck that comes in, pumps it in, and the chemical must do something with the cement to make it run out.
And you're filming that?
Yeah, I mean that's all, and that's what I was really filming, was the cement truck. I never cared about that.
And this is what I'll tell you, like, and I wasn't here, so I'm not saying one way or another, but when people, these businesses have people come on the property filming, it makes people uneasy. That's what it is.
I understand that.
Now with them not knowing what happened, not picking sides of that either, but they have a job to do. They're doing their best to try to do their job, not to say what they did was right or wrong, while still trying to protect your liberties and your rights as well, okay? So just give me a few minutes and we'll talk with them, and I'm gonna try to get you out here, okay?
All right.
Sit tight, okay?
Yep.
But that's where we're at, though, okay? Is their concern is you being on their property.
And my biggest concern right now is that I am unwilling to identify for, there's no reason to identify for a crime I haven't committed. Because I don't want to do that for something just because they wanted to cry over their feelings. I understand people are uneasy with the camera, and I will respect you there. Somebody stood in front of my house. One of my videos is a parking enforcement lady sitting in front of my house for over 45 minutes in a blacked out car. I walk out to confront her. I got fined by the HOA because you're not allowed to confront somebody from the HOA. Gotcha. And I got 1 million views on that. I was called Karen more than her. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
but I'm just saying, that's my thing. I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to bother them, but they chased me up here nonstop. I got it on camera nonstop. Okay. My lawyer was on the phone watching it live. You know, I called him up to make sure everything was cohesive. And because I've been doing, like he said, I've been doing this a while. I know better now what to do. That's why I check Google Maps. That's why I check everything. That's why I question them. Should I leave? Is the FBI coming, or should I wait for the FBI? What do you want? They play a dead silent game. Well, at that point, I'm gonna wait then. That means you must be waiting. Okay. And then they had 3 more cars pull up and, then, and you know, okay, circle me. I'm like,
let me go wrap with them and I'll
all right,
okay?
I appreciate it. Before you go over, what's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Van Beveren.
Because you're a sergeant.
Yeah, 1337.
How long you been in the police?
15 years.
I can tell, man. Very
awesome.
Professional. Appreciate it. And you, man, I'm not gonna say you're unprofessional. If you've watched my videos, I'll probably give you a B. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm gonna give you an A.
You do whatever you like to do, man.
All right, man, we're wrapping up, okay?
We're good, man.
So this is then.
Hey, it's First Amendment, bro. I'll smile for you. You want the smile?
Yeah, give me a smile.
Look.
I can't see.
Oh no, bro. I need to be safety first, bro. Safety first.
Man, get a smile.
No, bro. I got kids and wife. She won't like that if I take off this mask.
So
right on, bro. No ill will, man. You have a good day.
So I'm gonna get you out of here. So just so we're on the same page. So I explained what their concern was with their businesses. With that, we have other multiple businesses, but this is we want to get more definitive information on who owns the road, who has rights to what. So with that being said, there is no trespassing going on right now. You're free to leave, unless you have any questions.
A public sidewalk, a camera, and a showdown with security and police. In this First Amendment audit, the creator films a refinery, only to be told to stop and threatened with arrest. Despite their pushback, he stands firm, asserting his right to record in public.
I got another guy over here.
Come on, man.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What you doing?
I'm just taking pictures.
You can't take pictures, we're playing.
I'm on a public sidewalk, bro.
No matter.
What do you mean it don't matter?
You can't shoot the plane. You're not supposed to shoot the plane.
Well, then put a big ass wall up at your
What's
ass.
your name, man?
Don't worry about my name. I'm not gonna give it.
Main gate. Uncooperative.
I'm on a public easement, bud. I'm in public. Who do you work for? Herc Rena S? Allied Universal? You have no authority out here on the public. So why don't you take yourself on back into where you have authority, buddy?
Where do I want to go? So,
Me too. Yeah. All right. So you're just hanging out with me?
Stay here, that's all.
All right, cool. I'm on the sidewalk, bro. I'm in the public, so. Like I was saying, look, my cool ass bike, GT Robinson. Only the old heads know about it. I'm here on a public sidewalk. I have this guy rolling up to. I don't know who you are. Can you identify yourself?
I work for the plant.
You work for the plant?
Yeah.
Your name is?
None of your business.
James Sharper? What's your guard card ID? Can I get that, please? Well, you're having an interaction with me.
You did nothing for me.
Well, you came up to me, buddy.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I said, why are you filming in the plant?
Because it's cool. It's interesting. Matters. I'm on a sidewalk, though.
They don't like you doing that.
They don't like you doing that inside their property.
All right. No problem.
How you doing, bud?
What's up, guys?
Can I get your guard card number, please?
Sorry?
Do you work for Allied Universal?
Yes, I do.
Can I get your guard card ID, please?
I don't have a guard card ID.
What's your serial number?
I don't have a serial number.
Badge number?
We don't have badge.
You don't have badge numbers? Okay. So I have an EMT walking up to me without any Allied. Oh, he has Allied on the other side. Okay. What are we waiting for, bud? Am I detained? Oh, so what am I? Well, what are we doing here? Just hanging around, waiting for the call. The cops are gonna come and they're gonna educate you that I'm on the sidewalk. Okay? All right.
Right.
All right. He just threw some gum wrapper on the ground. I think it's like a $75, $100. It could be up to anywhere up to a $450 ticket, depending on how you do it. I'm not running. I'm way here for the cops to give you a true education, buddy. I'm here on a public sidewalk. I got it all on video. This is as far as I've been. I'm not right here through your. I'm not even past the stop point. Stop point's over there. Here's my guy. They probably know who I am already. Oh, I haven't met this one yet. I'm just
filming inside the plant. Just filming the plant.
from right here.
It doesn't matter. It's a Homeland Security site. If you have a problem with that, you can contact.
No, this is a public sidewalk.
Okay.
And the Department of
Do you have
Homeland.
ID on you?
The department. I don't need that because I didn't commit a crime. Am I detained?
Am I detaining you? I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, am I detained?
You're out here doing something that Homeland Security does not want people doing. They do not want them filming.
Right.
This is a Homeland Security site.
Are you familiar with the Department of Homeland Memo 2018? It was in
Good. Do you have it
2010.
on you?
It was 2000.
Do you have it on
you can look it up. You have a database.
Do you have it on you?
No, I don't have it on. I don't carry it on
Are
me.
you Mr. Wolf?
Yeah, you guys know who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Right. And I'm on a public sidewalk, public utility pole. I'm not on their property. I didn't commit a crime and I don't need the ID. And you know who I am already. And you can just tell these guys, that I'm okay to be on a sidewalk and filming.
You're not okay to be filming. You're not okay to be filming.
Okay.
What's your
We'll
full
see.
name?
Well, you guys already know that, right?
Philip Wolf?
No.
No.
No, it's not. I wish not to answer any more questions at this time.
Then you can leave.
I can leave, right? So I'm free to stay. I'm free to go.
No, free to go.
Free to
You
go?
either leave from this area, or you're going to be arrested for obstruction.
Okay. As soon as you leave, I'll leave.
No.
You can watch me.
You don't tell me what to do.
Oh, my
You
God.
don't tell me to leave.
Do you have
I'm
your body
telling
cam
you,
on? Is your body cam on?
It is on. It's
Thank you.
always on.
Thank you.
Okay? You are obstructing right now, and you're obstructing with a Homeland Security site.
I'm just filming from a public sidewalk.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You are not, and the security's out here telling you that you are not allowed to do that.
Well, security's
the security's out here telling you that you are
misinformed.
not allowed to do that. They are not misinformed. You are going to end up on a Homeland Security watch site because you're out here filming when you're being told not to.
I have backup coming over here. This lady is standing way too close to me right now. I'm gonna back
you to leave.
up.
You told me to leave.
She's approaching me. I'm trying to leave and she's approaching me.
You're not trying to leave. You're trying to make a bigger scene.
I'm trying to leave and you're approaching me.
Then leave. Go.
Let me leave.
Then leave.
Do I have to go that way or can I go anyway?
Leave. Go.
Get out of here, Brian. You're trespassing. This is their property. Get out.
I'm trespassing. Oh, okay. It's Ryan Gilligan, right?
It is, buddy. How
You're
are
famous, bro.
How you making out?
Good, man.
All right, get out of
How
here.
you doing? Get out of here.
You're off the property.
All right. I'm not on the property, though. I'm on the public sidewalk.
This is theirs.
This is theirs? I'm going to look it up. Okay.
All right, have a good day, man.
All right, if that's the case, then you guys gave me a mighty break today.
Okay, thank you.
But I think it's a public sidewalk.
Nah, it's theirs.
Not.
It's not? It's theirs? Can I go over here?
No sidewalk.
I can't film from over there?
The refinery.
I can't video the refinery?
Correct.
All right, guys.
All right.
Good to see you again, man. I'm
All
glad
right,
you're
nice to
doing
see you.
well,
Been a
bro.
while. Been a
Yeah.
while, man.
Yes, sir,
All
man.
right, man. Take care.
All right. I'm leaving backwards, riding my bike. I'm recording cops now. I'm not recording the refinery anymore. I'm recording you guys. Let me zoom in and get closer to the curb. I'm gonna turn around and stay right here because I'm not on their property anymore. Look, he's telling them all my information. This is the guy that fucking snooped through all my information and found out where I live, sent a guy to my house. That video got 30,000 views. I'm not recording the refinery anymore. I know I can. But that dude scares me, man. Right there, that Ryan Good-looking guy. He really shouldn't be on the force anymore. He's a scary dude, and he's not even from Paulsboro. I guess they're all Greenwich because it's on this side of the street. But I'm just gonna record them until they leave. As you can see, I'm not recording the refinery anymore. Even though I can. I'm giving them a little space because, look, 4 people. Yeah, man, he just does YouTubes and stuff. You know, he just has a problem with cops and stuff. Yeah, buddy, it's apparent. That lady was crazy. Whew, I need her name and badge number. I'm gonna scoop it from the video. I'll go back over there and get it. I just want to see how this ends. Because now I'm just on the public shoulder. It's a right of way. Nobody's gonna hit me. They all come from over there. Look where I'm at. I'm over here past that puddle. Yeah, man, he just wants to make people YouTube stars. You know, it's his fault that they become that. Look, now it's a big thing. Break it up, guys. Back to work. Back to work, guys. Oh, look at this guy right here. Whoop! Scoop bop ba dee bop. Illegal U-turn, no lights. What does this guy want? These guys, man, they're gonna start terrorizing me. I didn't want to shit where I eat when I first started doing this, but it just happened. Now he's here. How many more people are gonna come here? Seems pretty boring to me, but I'll stick around, I guess. See what's up. Said I'm free to go. It's like a big thing. I was on the sidewalk taking a picture and some video, and now there's the whole force is here because apparently there's not violence going on in the neighborhood, and we know there is. Man, I think I proved my point. I think they just want to sit there and out-sit me and just make me sit out here until it's dark. But that lady right there with the red hair in the bun, shoo, I'm gonna get her information. She's a savage. She is a savage, yo. Man, she's crazy. That's nuts. There's a guy pulling out, so I'm not gonna leave yet. Everybody knows who I am and shit, yo. That shit's scary, man. All I'm doing is recording people. I don't think anybody cares anymore. I think they're all gonna wrap it up. I'm sitting in the shoulder, unless they try to say I'm obstructing traffic, which is not true. Oh, is this that dude? Is this the dude from the, is this my man? When's it gonna air?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, buddy. That's the spirit.
A photographer takes pictures on a public sidewalk only to be approached by police who demand his ID, suspecting him of committing a crime. He calmly refuses, asserting his First Amendment rights to film in public.
Good thing I stuck around.
Hey, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Officer Harrison Police.
I didn't hear you.
Officer Harrison Police. You taking pictures of the post office, or?
Yeah.
Any particular reason, or?
Do I need a reason?
No, you don't need a reason. But
Okay.
just wanted
What's up, bud?
somebody called.
Yeah, someone calling you to take a picture over here or something.
What's your name and badge number?
Oh, you can. That's fine. What were you doing taking pictures over here? We're just wondering.
You didn't answer my question.
You have to answer my question too, okay?
I asked you
You're being
first.
recorded. My name's Officer DeFonts, okay?
The fonts? 142?
Okay, so what were you taking pictures of?
I'm sorry?
We're just curious. We got a couple of calls that you're taking
Yeah,
pictures
they
in the area.
called. It's,
Okay.
Any particular reason you taking the pictures or not?
Is there a reason why you're recording?
Yes, because that's part of our procedure.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So that's fine. So any reason you take pictures, then the quicker we can get out of here.
Do I need a reason?
Yeah, you need to hurry. We just got a call. We're just curious because we had a lot of criminal activity in the area here, so we just want to make
Wow.
sure everything's okay. Okay? Is there any reason you were photographing?
There's a reason for everything.
Okay, so what's your reason?
Do I need a reason?
Yes, it explains to you. Do you have ID with you, sir?
For what?
So I could identify you.
What crime do you suspect me committing?
I don't know. You're not helping me answer questions, so I don't know if you did a crime or didn't do a crime.
So why are you asking me for ID?
Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, and you're not being very
You need
helpful.
reasonable articulable suspicion.
Yes, I have plenty of suspicion. My suspicion is
Of what
a lot
crime?
of calls. You were coming in the area.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
This is a federal building, sir.
Okay.
And we got a lot of calls. We've been having a lot of crime here. A lot of people been stealing from mailboxes and that. We just want to make sure.
What
I'm not saying
crime?
it's you. You're not listening. I'm trying to explain.
You're not
to you.
answering my question.
You're being very difficult.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm trying to get to the bottom. Trying to figure this out. Can you work with us so we can?
You
get
want me
out
to
of
help you with your investigation?
here? Yeah, we want to know what you were doing here. That's as simple as that. I'm asking you a simple.
Whatever you
question.
see me doing is what I was
I
doing.
just got here. You tell me. I wasn't here before when I got the call. We got multiple calls.
I didn't call you, first
I
of
know
all.
you didn't call me, sir.
Okay.
We got multiple calls from residents. They wanted to know what was going on. We got calls from people in the building. We're just trying to see what's going on. That's all.
So you should speak to the reporting party.
We did. That's why they brought us here. We're checking.
What did they
out
tell
you're
you?
doing. What's that, sir?
What did they tell you?
That you were filming the building.
Oh, is that a crime?
I didn't say it was a crime.
So why you need my ID?
Just want to know what's going on. What brings you in the area? That's all. Just asking simple questions. That's all.
Yeah. So
Once you ask me for ID and you can't come up with reasonable articulable
Well, I did
suspicion,
give you
that's
a
when I
reason.
get upset.
No, I did give you a reason because we had a lot of issues. I told you people been stealing from the
But
mailboxes.
in order to ask for my ID, you need to have RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion,
And I do that.
that
I
either
do, sir.
committed a crime,
I didn't
am
say-
committing a crime, or about to commit a crime.
I don't. Well, I'm
You're
asking-
not articulating a
well, I am
crime.
articulating because I'm explaining to you.
That
questions
there's
you're not
crime in
answering.
it. That's
So
like you can stop somebody. Hey, let me get your ID. There's a lot of crime in the area. Do you understand?
That's all, sir. I'm not saying
Is
you did
suspicion a
anything wrong.
crime?
I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I just wanted to know what you were doing. If you're telling me you're just taking a picture of the building, that's fine. We can leave. It's no
I
big
said
deal.
that.
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't
And
tell
you
me
said that I need a reason to.
A reason to what?
You said, is there a reason why you're taking pictures of the building? So you know I'm taking pictures of the building.
I was asking you.
But because
I wanted to know what the reason
So
was.
you know what I'm doing.
I don't know why you're taking pictures of the building, that's all.
Do you need to know why?
Yes, I do.
I'm exercising my First Amendment.
It's a federal bill. We're just curious.
Do you know that the Department of Homeland Security,
What's your first name?
do you know the Department of Homeland Security put out a memo in 2018 that the American citizens have the right to take pictures inside and outside of federal buildings?
I understand that.
So why are you...
We got multiple.
So why do I need a reason?
My job. I don't know why you're giving me such a hard time.
I'm not, because you asked me for ID.
Yes.
And I feel offended. Like
I don't mean to offend you. It's not offending. I just wanted to know what the reason for the pictures.
and then rather than coming up to me, right, you should speak to them. They called you.
Yeah, they called. They said you were outside.
I didn't call you. I don't need help.
I didn't say you called me. I said they called inside. I wanted to see what
What I'm saying is I don't need nobody's help. I don't need nothing from nobody.
I didn't say you did.
I'm just minding my business.
Okay. Well, we just needed, a couple of answers what was going on. That's all. So you just taking pictures of the building. That's
You know
all?
what you should do? You should go inside and educate the federal
I
workers.
was thinking I just was getting curious.
Just educate them.
So what you were taking pictures? What the reason was? That's all.
And I was asking you, do I need a reason?
Well, yeah. I was just wondering
Why?
what the reason was.
Why do I need a reason?
Because it's a little weird. You're filming pictures. You're taking pictures here where we have a lot of crimes.
You're recording me. Is that weird?
That's part of the problem. You're very hard to talk.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make everything make sense. That's it.
So just relax. I see you shaking.
I am relaxed.
I see you shaking. You're nervous. Don't even.
I mean, you guys got guns.
No, don't worry.
I don't have
worry what we
guns.
got. Don't worry what we got. So at the end of the day, somebody called and said somebody's out there taking pictures, videos of the building. To them, it appeared to be a suspicious activity. They reported to us. We come here, we talk to you, ask a few questions. We just want to make sure whatever you're doing, it's not compromising anybody's safety in this building. And if that's the fact, then you go on with your day. What's the big deal? I see you recording us. Good. We're recording everything we do all day long, so there's nothing wrong with it. But we come here, we ask you what's going on. You have a simple conversation with us, you go on with your day. It's not the end of the world.
I did.
Okay. So
You asked me what I'm doing. You said
you're taking pictures. So can I ask you? So did you go inside? Did you have an argument with them? Are you pissed off with them? Is it something else going on? Or you're only taking pictures of the building?
I don't care about nobody in there. I've never even been inside that building. In my entire life, have I ever stepped foot in that building?
We don't know that.
But just know, somebody's calling, they're concerned, somebody's taking pictures, video outside. I don't know what the backstory behind it. Well, why are you doing this? So you've never been inside,
Never.
You work for USPS? You said you have...
I don't really answer questions, honestly.
Okay, all right, man. I just want to make sure you didn't walk in and had an argument with them and now you're reporting outside.
Is that what they reported?
No.
What did they report?
They said somebody outside is taking video or pictures of the building and appears to be suspicious.
Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but
So...
It's just racist.
It ends where it starts. There's a guy outside taking pictures.
But you see your behavior, why we're a little...
Yeah.
We want to leave. We want to leave you alone. Believe me. We want to go.
I mean, am I detained?
No, you're not.
Okay, so you can leave me alone.
We just want to know what. I don't know why it's a simple question. Why you're
Because the
taking
whole thing is simple. You see me on the public sidewalk taking pictures, and you're like, why? What's your reason for taking pictures? And I ask you, do I need a reason to take pictures in public on such a beautiful day?
All right, so...
And you're like, yes, you need a reason. No, I do not need a reason, sir. And I'm trying to keep the peace too, but you're making it more complicated. I'm just a private citizen in America exercising my rights on the public sidewalk.
That's fine.
If people feel uncomfortable, that's because they're ignorant to our rights. That's where you guys come in, the guys that took an oath to our rights, and you educate the reporting party. Hey, listen, he's just on the public sidewalk taking pictures.
So that's all. So we got your side of the story.
Then rather than telling me, yeah, you need a reason, I don't need a reason.
No, but sir, we just needed your side of the story. So we come in.
There is no side of the story. What you see is what I've been doing. Standing on the public sidewalk, taking pictures.
Okay, that's it. It's simple as that. All right. You have a
Simple.
good day, sir.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Am I free to go?
You'll be
That means I'm free to stay too, right?
You're free to stay. Just whatever.
Don't bother anybody.
Whatever's going on.
And don't eat snow. Don't eat yellow snow.
Okay.
Right.
Good tip.
Thank you.
Whatever's going on, don't go inside and have an argument with them.
I don't need directives.
No,
I'm just a private citizen minding my business.
All I'm saying, okay. Just don't.
Have a good day, okay?
All right. God bless you, man. Take care.
All right, take it easy.
You guys responded fast in Harrison. You seen that?